Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini, indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu, abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase, kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word, selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini, indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu, abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase, kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word, selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu, abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini, abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase, kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Wie ons word, vloei nie altyd uit wie ons was nie. Wie ons word, kan ook bepaal word deur wie ons eendag wil wees, hoe ons dink, wat ons droom. Wie ons word, maak ook byna altyd staat op die empatie van ander, die mense om ons en mentors, hulle wat ons inspireer om na uitnemendheid te streef. En wat, wanneer ons dalk twyfel, daar is om te ondersteun. Want uiteindelik is wie ons word die som totaal van die kanse wat ons waag. Met die hoop dat ons sterker sal wees as wat ons dink, sodat ons 'n verskil kan maak. Ontdek 'n plek waar wie jy word selfs jou verwagtinge oortref. Ons staan saam. Ons beweeg saam vorentoe.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.
Ukuba singobani ngoku akuyijiki into besikade siyiyo ngaphambili. Ukuba singobani ngoku kubunjwa yinto esinqwenela ukuba yiyo ngenye imini. Indlela esicinga ngayo nesiphupha ngayo. Into esiyiyo ngoku isoloko inentliziyo yovelwano ngabanye abantu. Abantu abasingqongileyo kunye nabacebisi bethu. Abo basikhuthazayo ukuba sifikelele ezinkwenkwezini. Abathi xa siziva sinamathandabuzo basixhase. Kuba ekugqibeleni into esiyiyo ngoku yingqokelela yamathuba esiwathathayo ngethemba lokuba sokomelela ngakumbi kunokuba sicinga. Ukuze senze umahluko, fumana indawo apho unokuzibona ugqwese ngaphezu kokulindelekileyo. Le yindawo apho sime siyimbumba, sisiya phambili sisonke.
Goeiemôre almal, vriende, collega's. Good morning, Molweni. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here. Ek doen dit bietjie meer uitvoerig later. I'll welcome you more explicitly later. For now, we start with a rendition by Blaine Josephs of our national anthem. He's, as you can see here, with the jazz quartet and the brass ensemble of Stellenbosch University. We won't sing because of continuing COVID issues, but let us stand to attention for ons nasionale volkslied.
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyiswa uphondo lwayo. Izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo. Mure nabuluka sitshaba sa Yesu, ofendisa dintwale matswenye, o siboluke, sibuluke, sitshaba sa Yesu, sitshaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Die blauw van onze hemel, uit die diepte van ons Heer, oor ons ewige gebergtes, waar die kranse antwoord gee. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank you. Sal jy asseblief die sitplekke inneem? Please be seated. Before we proceed with our ceremony, let us show our appreciation to the ensemble and to the quartet. They are participating in nie minder nie as 11 grade plegtighede this week. And we excuse them at the start of the ceremony, ons verskoon hulle. So we thank very much. The brass ensemble is conducted by Pamela Kiernan and the jazz quartet by Mark Lynch, and you already have heard the splendid voice of Blaine Josephs. Let us give them a big hand. You know, dit my groot genoeg, it is my great pleasure to formally constitute this gathering, which I do by virtue of the powers vested in me by the statute of Stellenbosch University. Kragtens die magte aan my toevertrou deur die statuut van die universiteit verklaar ek hiermee dat hierdie kongregasie korrek saamgestel is, that this has been duly constituted. This morning is a particularly joyful event for many good reasons, which I'll return to in a moment. The President's announcement last night, the fact that I think all of us feel somewhat less anxious, although I hope not unanxious entirely. Dis 'n besonder vreugdevolle samekoms vanoggend, ook vir my as 'n regsmens. Ek kom later daarby. Maar voordat ons verder gaan daarmee, wil ek voorstel dat ons net daar waar u sit, waar elkeen van ons staan of sit, dat ons vir 'n gewyde oomblik dink aan die smarte en die verliese en die siektes en die wroging. Let us, just where you are seated, take a moment of quiet reflection, each of us in our own way, whether within a religious belief framework or a non-religious belief framework. Let us take the moment just to think of the grief and the losses that we have suffered these last 2 years, but also let us just reflect with profound gratitude that each of us is here. Thank you. Baie dankie almal. Thank you very much. En nou kan ek u behoorlik verwelkom. Ons het van dese week 11 grade plegtighede. We have 11 graduation ceremonies this week. And for the last 2 years, we held extremely compressed, verskriklik ingekorte grade plegtighede in the conservatorium. And it is an enormous joy that we are able to meet here today for the law faculty. My name is Edwin Cameron. I'm Chancellor of the university. It has only 2 powers. The one I exercised a moment ago, which was to formally constitute this gathering. And the second power entrusted to the Chancellor is to close the gathering at the end. So for the rest, I have no powers at all. The powers of the university, according to the statute, word gesetel in die rektoraat. Die rektor, Professor Wim de Villiers, kan ongelukkig nie vanoggend hier teenwoordig wees nie. Aan my linkerkant is Professor Eugene Klute, die adjunct rector vir navorsing. Professor Eugene Klute is the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research. And on my right is Dr. Ronelle Retief, the registrar. And she really runs the show. Professor Klute thinks he does, but it's the registrar. And also with particular joy, Professor Nicola Smith. Won't you stand, Professor Smith? Let's give her a special hand. Before I return to Professor Smit, I want to pause for a moment with Professor Eugene Cloete. He has done enormous service with his academic stature, with his prolific output. Hy is 'n vermaarde akademikus en hy het homself verleen aan die uitvoerende bestuur van die universiteit vir die afgelope jare. En hy tree af op 31 Julie. So ons wil ook 'n spesiale dankie. Sal u ook opstaan asseblief? Let's give Professor Cloete. Dankie. En ek wil ook net sê hoe belangrik hierdie samekoms is vir die regsfakulteit. Ek keer terug na Professor Nicola Smit. She has brought a new energy to the law school. She is running it with deftness, with skill, with vision, and she has done a great deal for the law school. 11 days ago, the law school celebrated its centenary, die EOF-jaar van die regsfakulteit, 1921 tot 2021. And the law faculty did it with a sense of insight and remorseful reflection on the past, but also with a renewed sense of vision and purpose for the future. And the future is you. At that dinner on Saturday night a week ago, the law school celebrated its distinguished graduates who are judges, leading lawyers, leading pro bono lawyers, leading social justice activists, leading advocates for change. And as I look down at you this morning, that is you in 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 years' time. And that is why we are assembled here. That's why I put on a robe and a hat, and we have a formal procession, which is to recognize the work that you've done. Dit is om erkenning te verleen aan u, aan die harde werk wat u moes onderneem om vanoggend hier teenwoordig te wees. Ons is baie bly ook om in hierdie saal te wees. Ek het my eie graad, ek het nie 'n regsgraad by Stellenbosch gekry nie. Ek het honneurs in 'n BA en ek het in hierdie insgelyke saal het ek my 2 grade gekry en ek gaan ook nie vir u sê hoe lank terug dit was nie. It was before your parents, well, not before they were born, but before they were married. So it's a wonderful hall, and we celebrate your achievements, we celebrate your future, because the law in South Africa is in peril. It's a perilous enterprise. It always has been. It was a perilous enterprise under apartheid. It's a perilous enterprise now. And each of you has the skill and the power and the vision to make the legal system work for everyone, to make the rule of law work for everyone, to make social and economic rights work for everyone. Here I want to mention 2 law graduates, Professor Sandy Liebenberg. Professor Smit, is Professor Liebenberg here this morning? She's not able to be. Professor Liebenberg is a professor of human rights law in the law school. Sy is die professor in die menseregte leerstoel en haar nering is sosiaal-ekonomiese regte. She is the country's foremost expert in social and economic rights. When I was a judge, as I was for 25 years, I often cited her works, and that is reflected in her gaining a very rare A rating from the Foundation for Research and Development. And let us give Professor Liebenberg a round of applause. And then I want to embarrass someone who's about to pass through here. Is Mr. Thembaletu Seyisi present? Is he here? Please stand up, Themba. Let us give him a round of applause. Please sit, Themba. I won't keep you standing. Themba is about to get his degree. Hy gaan aanstonds by my sy graad verwerf. Maar hy het ook hy in ook geld vir minderbevoorregte regstudente. Hy werk vir Action for Inclusion, dis 'n veldtog onder professor Thuli Madonsela by die Social Justice leerstoel, die sosiale geregtigheidsleerstoel by die regsfakulteit beklee. En Themba is baie ondernemend. Themba is ceaselessly enterprising and active. He has committed his life and he will commit his skills to making a more just South Africa. And I always add this rider when I say that you're going to make a more just South Africa. It doesn't mean that you can't practice commercial law. It depends how you practice commercial law. It doesn't mean that you have to practice human rights law. It depends how you practice human rights law. So go forth like Themba and ensure that we make our legal system an inclusive home for everyone, something that everyone in our country can respect. Themba even got me to contribute an essay to his 21 life lessons at 21. How many other people produce a book for their own 21st birthday? Well done, Themba, and the rector as well. Now, die formaliteite. And the joyful, the reason why we are here. Was it tough? Ek kan sien. Het jy ooit gehuil? Een Anthony Bibb. Wie het gehuil? Jy kan maar sê. Ja, dankie. Baie van jy het gehuil. Dis 'n smartvolle ding om so hard te moet werk. And law is hard. And thank you for braving the tears. Thank you for braving the hardness. But of course, we have some PhD graduates. They will come across the stage in a moment. And we want to pay special respect both to their supervisors, die studieleiers, wat ons doktersgrade vanoggend gevolg het deur hulle studies. But also I want to ask everyone in the law school so that we can recognize and appreciate them. I'm going to ask all the law lecturers to stand and the supervisors so that we can appreciate them. Please. And now we are going to ask the Dean, Professor Nicholas Smit, die Dekaan, Professor Smit, gaan nou die begelei deur die toekenning van grade. Is dit korrek? En sy het ook vir my gevra, en ek wil nie vergeet nie, voordat ons ingekom het, het u dit wel gesê, sy wil hê dat u moet agterbly. Please remain after we've left the stage. There's some very special law faculty celebrations that will occur here in the hall. Het ek my plig nou gedoen, Nicola? Asseblief, nou kan ons grade toeken. Dankie.
Mr. Chancellor, I request you to confer the following degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Law. Cecile de Villiers, with dissertation, The Impact of the Legislative Regulation of Individual Educator Performance on the Delivery of Quality Basic Education. Supervision was provided by Professor Christoph Garbers. Samira Mohammadi, with dissertation, Investigating the Role of Participation in the Upgrading of Informal Settlements, Identifying Challenges and Opportunities, and supervision provided by Professor Zaza Bochenpoel. the degree Master of Laws, die graad Magister in die regsgeleerdheid. Lydia Grace Abala. Gideon Burnett Basson met lof, cum laude. Marieke Booyens. Ferdinand Martinez Botha, cum laude. Mariska Antoinette Kloete. Jamie Lee Day, cum laude. Almi de Pree. En 'n spesiale woord van geluk aan ons kollega. Bradley Timothy Frolick, cum laude. Ishike Garisis. Slaventia Grace Lucine Hakaji. Rachel Ashley Hollins, cum laude. Marceline Antonique Michaela James. Lesiba Ruben Lebelo. Carmia Leonard. Raqueleta Lepoto. Cholofelo Charmaine Wemwe. Sikukele Mvubu. Lwazi Don Mzojana. Honorable Alfredo Mangolo. Moleboeng Mariel Natane. Kyle Pinar. To one of our attorneys at the Law Clinic, Nikita Rode. Danielle B. Smith. Gerbach Jacobus Swart. Anelmarie Trieter. Janie Ines van der Spy, cum laude. Tydren Sharon van Vieren. John Leonard van Wyk. Esna Venter. Lara Wessels. Mr. Chancellor for the Bachelor of Laws, LLB. Savannah Ariel Azor. Celine Bokker. Aaron Jade Berry. Mia Gerda Boddenberg. Robin Laronica Boonzaaier. Nastasia Cleo Borman. Anja Larissa Botha. Marinay Botma. Simon Brinkbrand, Anay Breidenbach, James Vincent Buchanan, Samantha Bull, Jacobus Stefanus Saul Burger, Nonsibusiso Buthelezi, Anastasia Megan Klute, Amorai Kutsia, Christian Johan Kampion, Joshua da Costa, cum laude, Kirsten Rebecca Davids, Avery Jeremy De Bruin, Carla de Sousa, Danai Duge, Alexandra Jane Duggan, Jade Wanda Fairweather, a lovely name, Judy Garland, Andrea Jade Gallant, Tertius Adrian Groenewald, Sionay Hatting, Sean Lynn Hendricks, Saskia Henke, Estelle Haley Hislop, cum laude. Mumtaz Ismail Mukarram. Chamonix Jacobs. Jamie Lee Jacobs. Yusuf Ibrahim Kaji. Vitomi Kosa. Cameron Stewart Knowles. Gilda Kostens. From Pakketberg, Erin Kari Kotse. Megan Marie Kriel. Lara Creer. Rebecca Victoria Kutschreuter. Carly Laken. Kirsten Heather Lee. Clonelwa Lutuli. Tashmay Maharaj. Rimbutsai Laura Mapani. Anarita Maritz. Caleb Joseph Martinez. Gabriela Munesu Mashiki. Samantha Alexandra Mason Gordon. Enrico Richard Meyer. Ewan Michael. Floris Petrus Johannes Müller. Tamara Munya Buranga. Christine Nell. Anel Niehaus. Ricky Izenwa Nwakbara. Celine Tyler Oates. Laurie Ray Oliver, cum laude. Jana Ember Oosthuizen. Matteo Guglielmo Passerini. Jordan Jade Philander. Francis Joannette Pinaar. Een spesiale gelukwens sing aan ons visiedekaan professor Pinaar. Lizaan Pretorius. Diana Ramchander, cum laude. One of our Mutes, Megan Ruiz. Samantha Kutsai Ruponga. Heidi Lee Ruschenbaum. Thembaletu, CSC. Teboho Shale. Maxine Marlene John Smith. Caden Jet Stanley. Megan Stein. Jean-Andre Strout. Annelicia Thijssen. Margot Tyson. Reagan Mark Turnbull. Deliandri Wilmy Ann Uithaler. Don't trip. Higu Eis, cum laude. Diandi Aletta van der Vyver. Danielle Ilana van der Walt. Tasha Sandray van Eisen. Mabet van Heerden. Dale Leighton van Reenen. Rebecca Emma van Reenen. Carly Andrea van Wyk. Voormalige SR-voorsitter. Wian Viljoen. Chrisley Joy Vlotman. Emma Rebecca Watson, cum laude. Brittany Morgan Webster. Alexander John Williams. Mr. Chancellor, for the postgraduate diploma in tax law, nagraadse diploma in belastingreg. Ilse Juliana Burger. Tandokasi Feni. Winston Rushen Fry. Sukuglule Masina. Toba, Pumlani Mbueyu. Regan Siveshan Naika. Hendrik Johannes Neetling. Farrell Brian Singh. Janice Courtney Marlene Smith. Jabu Ivan Tobela Mkulisi. Kanselier, ek versoek u om aan die kandidaate wie se name ook aan u voorgelê is, maar wat nie hier teenwoordig is nie, die onderskeie grade en diplomas in hulle afwesigheid te verleen. Chancellor, I request you to confer the degrees and diplomas on those candidates whose names have been presented to you, but who could not attend in their absence.
I hereby confer on those candidates whose names have been presented to me in their absence their respective degrees. Ek verleen hiermee die grade aan die in hulle afwesigheid wat voldoen het aan die vereistes. Dit tref my weer vanoggend hoe elke individu se graadvang so besonder is. It's a wonderful moment. Each individual coming across the stage. It's a special moment, not just for the individual, because we learnt earlier what grief and hard work, long hours in the library, reading 2 long constitutional court judgments. True or false? Yo, well done. You'll pass your bar exam for truthfulness. But also, hard for the families. Many families here have struggled to put you through university, maar het het ook vir die liefde gegee en ondersteuning en begrip en onderskraging. So the families provided their material support, but they also gave love and support. Let us ask all the family supporters and friends to stand up so that we can recognize you. Mama, I hope I don't embarrass you. The lady sitting there with the blanket, I think when you got up to rejoice in your child, yes, ma'am, you got up, you expressed all of our feelings of joy and pride. Let us thank you too. Yes. Give us a halala. Thank you, ma'am. Diabulela, siabulela. So, nou is u volledig gegradueerdes van die universiteit. You are fully graduates of the university and you joined 200,000 worldwide. I went to Germany last year in November on a very short trip for Stellenbosch to see major supporters of the university in the foundations, the stichtings, the industry, the commercial areas of Germany. And I was told that there are 1,500 Stellenbosch alumni in Duitsland. So I thought, wow, that's a lot of Stellenboschers who've emigrated to Germany. No, they were all German. And are there any German citizens here this morning who've graduated? Well, there are 1,500 of them in Germany now. So across the world, we have a strong alumni corps, and it's very important to the university. I want to tell you why. It's not just sentimental. It is sentimental. Ek was baie jare laas hier, en om die waarheid te sê, laat ek nou 'n bekentenis maak. Let me make a confessional. This year, 50 years ago, was my first year at Stellenbosch, 1972. Ja, dame, u skud die kop in verwondering, nee. And my most profound friendships were formed here, friendships that still exist today. So there's sentimental bonds, but there also is important. It's important for us in our country, amidst all the corruption, all that's going wrong, all the malgovernance, the misfeasance, the institutional decay, to keep going what is good. And our tertiary sector is good. Stellenbosch is an instance of excellence, not just in South Africa, not just on the African continent, but worldwide. And Stellenbosch has been performing better and better on the international tables. Ons gee nie geweldig ag aan die internasionale rankerings van tertiaire instellings nie, but what they do indicate is where an institution is heading. So please join the alumni, come back. There's an alumnus weekend, 8th to the 10th of September here at Stellenbosch. It's an annual homecoming. The alumnus office, the alumni kantoor is vir u beskikbaar. Its website is martiesalumni.com, and we really welcome you to make a positive move to affirm and support and strengthen an institution which in research output, which in knowledge production, which in teaching and learning and increasing diversity is in every respect outstanding. So, with that, nou kan ek weer my magte uitoefen. My aansienlike magte. I hereby declare, by virtue of the powers vested in me, that this congregation of the University of Stellenbosch is now formally closed. Ek vra vir u om te staan en te bly staande as ons die saal verlaat, en dan gaan u natuurlik ook agterbly. You're going to remain behind at the Dean's request for faculty celebrations. Ek verklaar hiermee dat hierdie verrigtinge, die vergadering, die kongregasie van die universiteit op 'n einde is. Baie dankie.
Who we become doesn't always flow from who we once were. Who we become can be determined by who we one day wish to be, how we think, what we dream. Who we become almost always depends on an empathy from others, the people around us and our mentors, those who inspire us to strive for excellence. And when we doubt, are there to support us. Because in the end, who we become is merely the sum of the chances that we take, in the hope that we will be stronger than we think we are, so that we can make a difference. Discover a place where who you become transcends even your own expectations, where we stand together and move forward together.